In other news, military chiefs from more than 30 countries are in the French capital for talks on creating an international force to deter future Russian aggression once a ceasefire is established. These talks will be talking about troop size, location and, most crucially, military options in the aim to dissuade Moscow from launching another offensive after any ceasefire in Ukraine comes into effect. The long lists of participants in these discussions also include Asian nations as well as Australia and New Zealand, who will join remotely. Joining me now from École Militaire, where the meeting is happening, is France 24's James André. James, just give us more of an idea as to what this meeting is all about.
This meeting is very much all about sending a message, two messages I'd say. One, to the Ukrainians to show that indeed they still enjoy international support despite the fact that the United States has changed its position when it comes to the conflict, but also a message to the United States to show that indeed a large part of the rest of what we called the West is indeed not aligned with the United States when it comes to its posture in Ukraine. And it's interesting to see how broad this meeting is today. 36 chiefs of staff. It's something very unusual. And to have chiefs of staff from indeed countries such as Australia, New Zealand, but also Canada, Turkey. Basically, we have NATO minus the United States and America and a large amount of partners, with obviously a very big question mark. How do you guarantee peace if indeed a ceasefire is brokered when it comes to the Ukrainian conflict?
And are we expected to see any specific details emerge?
Now, we'll have to see if we do get any details. That is unclear at this stage. What we are expecting to be discussed is indeed, will there be boots on the ground? Will there be an international peacekeeping force that will be deployed to Ukraine? Will the Ukrainian army, which is one of the most powerful on the continent with 800,000 men, be part of this new security architecture when it comes to securing a potential ceasefire? Obviously, the idea of a peacekeeping force would be to have partners that are neutral in the conflict. So, of course, Russia has made it quite clear that it doesn't want NATO troops on the ground. Obviously, all this has yet to be discussed. I think what the chiefs of staff are doing is hammering out options, possibilities, scenarios that could be implemented if indeed a ceasefire or peace deal is reached, in order both to make sure this peace does, that they have a seat at the table when it comes to brokering this peace, and that indeed this peace can be robust in the future. Indeed, everyone, at least here in France, remember what happened after the Minsk peace accords that were signed back in 2014.
James André, thank you for that.